Hello everyone, welcome to the numerology planet Scorpios. This is part of the series which I told you guys in previous tarot readings that I'm going to explain the ruling planet, zodiac symbol, lucky color, lucky birthstone, lucky number, lucky day, strength and weaknesses and health tips for all the zodiac signs. So in this video we'll talk about Scorpios, and a lot of content is there for you if you had been looking for a lucky gemstone, strength, weaknesses and a lot of stuff. So let's start. First thing is the quality of the Scorpio is it's a fixed nature of a star. Fixed nature stars are especially those stars which are not actually willing to change. They are comfortable with their certain kind of you can say environment, their certain kind of a mindset, and they don't want to change. They feel you can say better, they feel a lot of you can say potential within themselves, but they also in this with the same situation, same time, equally they feel like they have to be the way they are. So it seems like they are not willing to change. Second thing is its element is water. So water element relates with the emotions and relations. Then ruling planet, there are two planets which deals with the Scorpio. One is the Mars and then the Pluto. So these are the two ruling planets which rules the Scorpio. Now we will talk about the parts of the body. So first I'll mention like the health issues or the parts of the body which I'm going to tell you. It's not like only these issues can occur with a Scorpio. In fact, obviously every person can have certain types of health issues, but these are the more sensitive areas. Every zodiac sign has some sensitive issues, some sensitive body parts, some sensitive organs where they need to be very careful, and they need to be very careful with the health of those organs, because these organs can get affected even with the early ages, or even when your name is not according to the date of birth, and even if you have not a good diet, even you have not a healthy lifestyle. So the parts of body for all the Scorpios, the most sensitive areas are reproductive organs and urinary system. So these are the two things which can get affected. You can get a lot of infections there. You can get diseases regarding to the reproductive organs, urinary systems, and even you can have a lot of disturbance in your abdominal, in your stomach, in your digestion regarding to because of these issues, or even with your overall you can say mental health. Overall health can get affected because of these kind of infections, because God forbid if these kind of issues, reproductive organ infections, they can prolong, they can bring a lot of further issues. So you need to be very careful with them. You need to be very careful with their issues. Another thing is the volatile emotions. They can cause some kind of exhaust, being a feeling of being exhaust, and you can feel lack of you can say positivity. You can feel some kind of stress and anxiety also. Now we will talk about the zodiac symbol. The Scorpios are denoted, or you can say reflected by this symbol of this scorpion. So scorpion seems to be a creature related to the water, and it seems to be a very secretive creature. This it's a creature which has a its own way of living, its own way of style, but in up to some extent, if Scorpio is you can say if you become enemy with a Scorpio, they can be very you can say kind of brutal with the energy. So you need to be very careful if you're against a Scorpio. Because Scorpio is cooperative, but on the same time, if we talk about the enemies of the Scorpio, so there in astrology it says like the symbol speaks about the stars. So if there are some enemies around a Scorpio, then things could be very poisonous for the enemies. Now let's talk about the gemstone. So the main gemstone, lucky stone, the birthstone you can say is topaz. Topaz is very considered to be very helpful regarding to the release of occult power, uh, relaxation, serenity of mind. Secondly, in astrology it is considered that this gemstone topaz is considered to be the kind of a protection, kind of aura against the enemies, illness, and it also brings some balance in the nature of a Scorpio, because of the, you can say, their secretive nature. Sometimes they get some issues. So topaz is all about occult powers, how to speak, where to speak. It helps the wearer to, you can say, buckle up with a lot of positive energy. And there are few more stones like citrine, but and many others, but we also recommend these stones as per the names, date of birth, rising sun sign, and if some zodiac sign person has going some sort of issue. So we, when we suggest someone one on one these gemstones, we keep the accountability that what kind of a issue someone is facing, what are their date of births, their names. So according to numerology also, and according to astrology also, we see 5 to 7 different aspects, and also the health issues they are currently having. This helps the wearer to get equipped with something very beneficial. Next, we will talk about the color. The lucky colors for the Scorpios are burgundy, maroon, black, and crimson. These are actually colors which are related to the passion, the glowing colors of passion. So being Scorpio, you are always concerned about your, you can say, aura, your growth, your prosperity. Basically, Scorpios are very much, they are hardworking. They are always keen about their self growth, their prosperity. So burgundy color, maroon, black, crimson, if you wear these colors on important occasions, on events, on your, you can say, at your workplace, on special events, on different business ventures, business deals, on your engagements or different events. So these colors, you can utilize them with the curtains, with the interior of your room. You can keep these colors on a rotation, so you can utilize the energy of different colors, burgundy, maroon, crimson, with your dresses. So it brings a lot of positive impact. So till now we have discussed the element, quality, parts of body, health issues, the symbol, color, and gemstone. Now we will talk about the lucky numbers. The 2 and 4 are the lucky numbers for Scorpios, and lucky day is Tuesday. So the second month of every year, the February, and the fourth month, the April, these are considered to be the lucky months for the Scorpios. And you can say the dates of every month, which are second, fourth, or the dates which brings 2 or 4 with them. They are good for them if you want to start a business, if you want to do some appointment, if you want to make an appointment, you want to have a meeting, you want to sign some contract. So these dates are good for any kind of investment, property buying, or if you want to sell a property. And lucky day is considered to be the Tuesday. If 2 4 comes on a Tuesday, it is considered to be very good in the aspects of astrology, because Tuesday is your lucky day, and if date is 4 or 2, and the months, every month Tuesdays are very important. Every month, second and fourth date is very important, and dates which include 2 4, they can have a, not just only very extraordinary positive, but they can bring good things to you, they can bring some meaningful decisions or times to you. Then we will talk about the health tips for the Scorpios. You need some adequate amount of zinc, or at least zinc supplements, or a diet which have a lot of zinc in them. So it is essential for the growth, development, functioning of your reproductive organs. So in order to keep yourself healthy, you need zinc supplements, zinc, you can say, loaded vegetables, which can help you with the reproductive organs health. And it also brings some general healing process, so it's good for you if you utilize these things. Then we will talk about some strengths, weakness, and danger for the Scorpios. First is the strength. First thing is, Scorpio is very persistent. They are very intense with the energy, and very imaginative people. Scorpio is a water sign, and they are very imaginative. They have a good imagination around of people, even if they are in a relationship. They are very passionate kind of people with their emotions. They are considered to be, being water sign, they are very highly emotional people. Being, you can say, Scorpios are very highly emotional people. And when we mix the numerology with them, so there are certain dates where Scorpio seems to be very, you can say, even more emotional than the rest of the Scorpios of the month. So they have subtle nature, a good self-control. A lots of Scorpios have a good self-control regarding to their work, with their dreams, with their, you can say, motives. If a Scorpio has a plan to reach to the top of their organization, if they want to excel, and they are spiritual also, so the Lord of heavens and earth is with them. They have the blessing of the Lord of all the words, so nobody can stop them. And they have blessing of the Lord, they are very, you can say, full of energy. They have very good willpower. They are good with healing from issues, from changes, from transformations. Though they are emotional, but they do handle the emotional traumas, emotional ups and downs with a very strong powerful willpower. They always come back with a good energy, and they get back to the work, they start things again, they have good strength. They are very possessive even in a love relationship, caring, you can say, even more possessive, caring, also possessive in a very, you can say, outclass manner, working at their depth, powerful with their emotions. And one thing more, Scorpio is possessive and emotional, but they never show these things. They keep this self detached, and they're very determined with their goals. And the best thing about the Scorpio is they can survive most challenging circumstances. They have a very detective kind of a nature, and secretive and private kind of a nature. They do uh, keep their things, their mindset, their likings, their ideas, their feelings secretive. Now we will talk about some weaknesses. Again, I mention in every video of this series that weaknesses are not just to, you can say, offend you. Every zodiac sign has positive negatives. We are telling, being consultant, we are telling these weaknesses so that you or your partner can understand your weaknesses. You can support each other, you can constructively, productively understand these things and work on them. Everyone has highs, lows, ups and downs. So weaknesses are, they could be obstinate, like they can be inflexible, unshakable. Sometimes they get very unshakable, their partners get offended with these things. They can become stiff if something, some kind of up and down happens. It's difficult for a Scorpio to forget or forgive. Sometimes a Scorpio can become a dominative kind of a person. They can dominate and control a situation. They can behave in a dominant and controlling way, and their partners can be very disturbing with this kind, can feel you can feel you as a disturbing kind of a person. Then they can be manipulative. It is not the, like every Scorpio is manipulative. This is when some, up to some extent, something is going very wrong. And sometimes it do happens when you're highly emotional. You can become revengeful up to some extent. And the most strange thing about a Scorpio, which really affect the relationships, is that they are unwilling to say how they truly feel. They remain silent, and they avoid emotional exposure. If all these Scorpios, this is a suggestion, that if you're emotionally avoiding something, if you're not opening up with your partners and discussing their matters with others, honestly speaking, the two things which keep Scorpio affected, or the two, you can say, drawbacks, I must say, Scorpio is a very wonderful star. It's a very wonderful zodiac sign, highly emotional, very productive, creative. Even in tarot, Scorpio element is with the death and rebirth card, so it shows transformation. So Scorpio is wonderful energy, wonderful zodiac sign. But guys, being very honest, Scorpios sometimes do self sabotage, because Scorpios are not emotionally open up person, they are secretive, so they self sabotage the situation. And this brings a lot of chaos, because when you are not opening up to your partners and opening up to someone else, a friend or family or someone, things can bring a lot of chaos for you. Because these kind of acts can bring miscommunication, misunderstanding, and you need to realize these things. If you won't change, these kind of things can really ruin your relationships. So this is a tip for you guys. Otherwise, it's a very wonderful star. If we talk about the dangers, and again guys, your secretive nature and privacy, your nature can bring disturbance in a relationship. And sometimes your temperament can become sharp. You can become sharp tongue. And because of being a Scorpio, the temperament can be, you can say, stinging. So it sometimes you can behave in anger very much, you can say in a very much brutal way. So that shows a violence. You might not understand, but when you are in an anger against your partners, it can bring a vibe of being very violent, being very brutal. So these are two to three things: secrecy, self privacy, self sabotage, and you can say sometimes the brutal temperament. These three things can affect you. You need to control them, otherwise you are star of zodiac sign of transformation, ending, beginnings. You can do a lot of transformation, and star of willpower. So you have a lot good. So guys, this was all about the your lucky color, lucky birthstone, lucky number, lucky day, health tips, strength, weaknesses. You can go to my channel on playlists. I will be upload. I have made all the playlists. I will be uploading tarot monthly reading in English and Urdu languages differently. So you will have a different playlist where all the data in English language will be there for monthly readings of tarots. Then I have made astrology readings, all the astrology relevant material like this video. You can get this kind of video with lucky gemstones, lucky colors for all the zodiac signs. If your partners have the like Aries, Pisces, they have different zodiac signs, you can go to that playlist, and I'll be adding these videos also to the playlist, so it will be very easy for you. I'll also try to give the link in the comment section also. So if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. And if you like content, do comment. You can comment. And definitely a lot of knowledge regarding to numerology, the knowledge of date of births, names is coming, and a lot of content with these zodiac signs, your compatibility with every zodiac sign. In future, I'm going to give the compatibilities of all the 12 zodiac signs with one another, so it will be very you can say informative. So I don't want to miss that. Stay tuned, stay connected. Thank you so much. Have a good day.